This is Flotsam, and I am currently live tonight on Twitch and Facebook, AWOL Gaming 912. For those on YouTube, I've played a good few hours into this game and want to jump into it and start a let's play on this. We'll get a new game going here. And this will be on YouTube later on. So let's roll some randoms here. Let's see. We got distillation, cooking, nautics, fishing, construction, nautics, athletics, nautics. Let's re-roll this one. Got one for salvaging, research. This one's souped up on crafting. Let's do this. Let's run this crew right here. Let's confirm the crew. Let's call it FLOT Flot AWOL. Flotsam AWOL. Alright. So what we want to do is we want to gather some resources. Enlarge that circle, make sure we get a good bit here. What else we got in this area? Probably not going to look at the help tips because I already pretty much know how to play this. But let's go to the map. Okay, so this is our little search area. All we got is plastic in this little search area. We want to get this driftwood stuff. And when you do wood, you got to dry the wood before you can use it. So unless you get it off an island, it's usually dry wood. With that being said, let's see what we got here. We'll let these guys collect. Let's speed it up a click. And it starts you with a little bit of food, enough for 3 days till you start wearing down. And your characters do have like a click a day to where they'll die. They don't eat. I assume they'll die. I haven't gotten that far to where they die yet. And you collect your resources, whether you build. So right now, we can't build much. We could build a storage yard. This right here. Which we don't need that yet. But we could build one if we wanted to. Let's spin around to the front. I might take my first ramp right off the front here. Why not? I haven't done it like that before, but it's something different. Let's see these little guys will start crafting. Let's add another 2 survivors to that. And one of the new updates, they added this little hand crate thing to the boat. So you can get your power back up. I have never noticed that before. But they did add that in there. Let's see. You can see how much power you have. How much you generate and stuff like that. So this right here is your weight. And the heavier your boat gets, the less distance you can make on the fuel that you have. Alright, they've gathered that up. So let's go back to the map. And you can just zoom all the way out to get the map. This is seaweed, good for making food. Got plastic here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in on this so we can collect this right here. So I think I'm going to move the town right there. Now I can collect the wood and collect from the polluted wood here. Or island, whatever you want to call it. So that's what we're going to shoot for. So first thing, let's set a swim beacon. Let's get this wood. And I'm going to send one of my other survivors over here. Looks like it's just wood. We'll send both of them over there. This little whale follows you around everywhere. I don't know what his deal is, but he likes to follow you everywhere. And you see the one little guy right there cranking? He's gonna crank away. Alright, let's see. We need to build a drying rack for sure. And a plastic recycler. So, I think the first thing I'll build is a drying rack. And I built one to start with, but you definitely need two of these to get going, just to have enough resources to do stuff. And I like to build most of these objects in these crafting bins kind of close to the storage areas. It does help. So since we're limited on plastic, I'll wait on that one. I'm going to build this plastic crafting station. And I'll leave a little space so maybe I can run a ramp out or walkway out that way. Always want to be able to expand your boat, and then once you get to where you can create your little, I guess you call them raft boats or whatever, to go salvage boats and fishing boats, you want to make sure you put those on the outside edge where you kind of close to storage, but where you don't block them in. I don't know if you can block them in, but I've never tried, so. I'll also go build a woodworking shed. And I'll build a second drying rack because it's going to be important to get that wood drying. Alright, we've gathered all that. We got a little bit of wood left right there to gather. We'll go ahead and get that real quick. Looks like one more swim out there and he'll have it. I'll let that play out. All right. I'll probably run this for about 45 minutes and then I'm gonna have to go to bed, getting dragged out. As you tell, we got 47 plastic waste, and this bad boy right here, we're gonna set him on infinite, and we're just gonna infinitely create this plastic that we need to build stuff like our little walkways and storage yards and stuff like that. And already my storage is almost full, so that's another thing that you got to be concerned with. And it takes 4 plastic waste to build 1 plastic jug, or 1 floater, basically is what it's called. And you can find survivors throughout the world. And that little sound means it's sleepy time. Try to get comfortable here. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and scout out our next place. I'll go ahead and double back around and grab some more of this plastic and this seaweed over here. We'll come back around and hit this spot over here afterwards. Let's see. And right here I can get both of them. So let's move the town to there. And the more little crafting buildings and items you add to your base, the storage, the heavier your base gets. The more weight you're going to be toting around. As you can tell, my weight's gone up a little bit already. What I want to do is put somebody on this, and we're going to craft, well, not craft, but we're going to gather that seaweed. Seaweed's used to make food. We'll have to build the chop house, but that'll come in time. So we got dried wood. We're gonna go ahead and create some planks. We'll go ahead and create 6 of them to start with. And one of the next things we need to build is the salinator too. It's gonna take the salt water and purify it for drinking. Gotta have your water. Alright, we'll set those 2 gather points. And we need rope also, so we'll have to build the rope building too here in a second. But before we do that, we need to make another walkway here. And what we'll do is we'll take this out at an angle like this. And we'll take this straight out this way. Yeah. So I'll straighten it up. Go that way with that piece. And I think I'm gonna craft a bed off of this. So let's let me get started on that. I think they do better work if they sleep on a bed. So we'll craft 1 bed to start with. Because we got a couple nights till we have to worry about if they're gonna make it or not. Craft some more planks. Put another bed down. Might as well do all 3 beds right here. That way they get a good night's sleep. They'll have to crank out 4 more planks. And you definitely want to upgrade this eventually. It'll give you 3 dried wood instead of 1, which is a big difference. I'll set a buoy on this one too. Alright. These guys are working hard. Looks like they're grabbing plastic more than anything. Nobody's on that seaweed yet. I guess that's not a priority to them right now. Takes a minute for that wood to dry out. Looked like that whale was about to eat that guy. And tomorrow night, I may concentrate fully on that game that I was just looking at. That pulley simulator. It looks interesting. We'll jump on there and play that. See what it does. Checking my socials. Okay. I make no TikTok updates tonight. Alright, 1 more wood plank. And we can go ahead and craft this rope crafter. It'd be good to have. It uses seaweed to craft rope, so we'll need some of that seaweed for that. Definitely want to upgrade these things because it takes forever to dry some wood out. Took half a day just to dry 2 woods. Got 1 dry wood. They should be crafting planks here in a minute. So my storage is getting full. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna need to build a storage. I'll put it right there. Just once your storage is full, all stuff kind of stops. You guys can't bring nothing back no more if storage is full. It's a little bit slower paced game than Astroneer and Scrap Mechanic. Looks like there's a little bit of seaweeds up there. And it is nighttime, so it's sleepy time. That plastic's almost gathered all the way up. I'm doing pretty good on plastic right now. We got one more dried wood. I might actually upgrade dry wood station first before I build the rope crafter. I would build the rope crafter before I build the food thingy. There's another seaweed covered rocks over there. Might have to gather that before we go too much further. Seaweed's pretty important for making rope. Provides rope, provides food. Looks like we got a couple pieces of wood about dried out. Alright, that one plastic's done. I'm stacking it up on the mini storage yard. That little storage yard there. Almost got all the seaweed from there. You can build a farm eventually too. Grow your own seaweed from the seeds you get. Alright, looks like we're about ready to make a plank here in a minute. Got another dried out wood. That's what we got for storage. Got one dried wood. Alright, so they've already carried it to the sawmill. That plastic's almost depleted. And I usually leave the plastic on automatic, because once it's done crafting all the plastic that you have in storage, they'll move on to other stuff. The automation's pretty good in here with the way it works. Alright, we got our rope crafter ready to build. Let's go ahead and leave a little bit of space and build that. My buddy's online. I'm gonna go give that stream a like real quick. I like to help my folks out. We'll craft 4 ropes. And while they're crafting that, I'm going to move this ship up here. Move my town. That's a lot of wood. she said. A little bit more so I can get both of them wood piles in one. Alright, so they craft that rope. We're going to upgrade one of these for right now, because that's going to be important. Let's salvage the seaweed. Let's set a buoy right here. Gather this stuff up. Had to check out my friend's stream real quick, see how she's doing. Put another walkway out here. Her name is Amber, with 3 AMBURRR. If anybody wants to check their stream out, they're pretty good. I think her and her husband stream. Pretty good at Call of Duty. Alright, so we got 4 ropes now. I'm gonna build this food crafting place here. The chap house. Alright, we depleted one resource. Where's the other one? Right here. We're going to gather up on this what we can. Won't be able to get the stuff outside of the circle, but we can get a good bit of it. Now that we've upgraded this, things are going to move a lot faster. So we need planks again. We need at least 4 of them. And then I'll do 3 firewoods with what's left so that we can go ahead and craft 3 waters. And then I'm going to have them make 3 food for the next night, so that they can still have food. We've still got 2 days worth of water left and 1 day worth of food. Each person consumes 1 item each day of water and food. The desalinator doesn't take too long to make water. It does require firewood though. 1 firewood per water. We've got plenty of wood right now, so we may want to upgrade this other drying rack too, so when they wake up they can upgrade that. Eventually we'll do the scrap smith also, and the research thing, that's going to be pretty important too. We'll have to make that after a minute too. We'll let them continue to gather on this stuff. Once we get all this and all that gathered up, we'll move on. Why not get that whole wood pile, but we'll get close. Looks like he's making planks now. Chop house is making the food. So we should be able to make that desalinator in a minute. we go, they're eating the food now. One more food and we got another day's worth of food. We'll go ahead and create a second day's worth of food so I don't have to do it on the next day. Might get lucky and find some food on one of the islands. I think we need scrap metal for that building. We need more planks for that building. But it's right. Now that we got the upgraded drying racks for the wood, we'll be drying wood like crazy. It'll expedite things pretty well. We still haven't finished this yet. Need one of them to swim over and get that before it's over with. Storage is getting kind of full again too, so I definitely need to get that research going so I can get the larger storage yard. Since you can't upgrade the storage yards, you have to research them. Alright, there's our desalinator. We'll put him right here maybe. Like, leave a little room between them just in case I want to cross up boardwalks. It just makes it where they can move around faster from place to place. They'll jump off the boat and swim to spots too, but I feel like it just makes it easier. We're almost halfway through day 4. Storage is getting kind of full on us. I'm definitely going to need another storage yard in a minute. One more firewood to craft. And then we'll craft 4 more planks. We'll make one more storage yard. Just for poops and giggles. Let's see. I can come this way with this. Let's cancel that real quick. What I want to do is I want to try to squeeze a storage yard in right here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, I won't let me do it. If I come this way with it, I can. It's just going to block a walkway from the other way, but that's alright. We're going to need that soon. Alright, let's get 3 waters going. And we got we'll have 2 days of water and 2 days of food. Well, 1 day because day 4 is almost done up, so. And then I'll craft 3 more ropes. We're gonna need 4 more planks. So let's see. 3 more planks, so 2 more. Let's go ahead and move the island. Let's head this way. Right here. We'll get the rest of this stuff here. We might be able to get some of this plastic here too. We got another seaweed plume over here, so that's a good thing. And that's the actual straight up seaweed plume. Alright, so first thing first, let's salvage this. Make sure we got enough storage space. A little bit of storage space. And I'll set a beacon right here. Or a buoy. So he's crafting up the water now. Watchtower, that's good to have. I think I want the research first though. I don't know if that plastic is in my zone or not. Set that to take 4 more. I don't remember the wood taking this long to dry out either. I'm just gonna go ahead and craft this so I can see further. This helps you see further down the map. It'll be alright, we'll get to this eventually. Oh, it looks like both of these are in the zone. I swear it takes them forever to salvage an island. Oh, and it's sleepy time. No, we could stay here for 2 days before we gotta move and get some food. We'll let this run. And I'll be right back. Step to the restroom. It's like it says during the night, one of the survivors seen a campfire for another survivor that's out there somewhere. Place get that more centered up on it where I can get the gist of it. Get a good load of it. Done with that wood salvage marker there. We need to make some planks. Let's see, we've got 2 planks already. There's 3. Let's create another one real quick, so that should be enough for that. And then I'm also gonna do 3 more firewoods. Once the wood dries out, they'll craft it. And now we got that. Which we'll get into that in a little bit. It's not for this episode. I like to make sure I got my ducks in a row before I add extra survivors to the boat. Got to be ready to take on that extra person and feed them and water them. Right, so we just need 3 more planks. We got 2 coming on the crafting queue. I don't think there's a tutorial on this game either. But we're out of storage space. Let's see if we can squeeze another storage bin in here somewhere. Let's see. Maybe we can get one in here like we just did on the other side. We'll copy what's over there. We'll slap this storage right here up against this other one. Keeping all my storage close to my crafting buildings. And after this spot right here, I'll go this way with these ramps. That way they tie in, make it easier to walk to those from the storage. Alright, we got our 4. We need 1 more. Or 5, I mean. I'm gonna have to hit one of these seaweed things up here soon. Looks like they haven't gathered none of that. I need to have them get on that for sure. This one's a little more slow and go. I got it on the fast setting, but I could go super fast. Alpha 3. Oh. Look through these help topics here. This is a summary. Alright, we got a little bit more storage space now. Looks like they might still be collecting plastic. Nope, they cleared that plastic out. I'm gonna come get the seaweed in a minute. We got our 6 planks too. Good deal. Right, let's build the research building. Gotta clear up some resource space too. Not much, but a little bit. Queue up 3 waters for the day after tomorrow. We'll be ready to move here in a minute. Alright, looks like we're gathering that now. I think research cost plastic last time I played. We'll see if it's still the same. We got right here. Yeah, of course I don't. It's building right now. Alright, and this has got to be powered. So we want to go here, and you can link 5 things to this building for power. Right? And so this building here, you can only link 2. But they do have power lines that you can place. And eventually you get these batteries. The batteries increase your energy storage by 25 per eel. 25 eels per, I say eels, it's funny, per battery, which will bring this up. And I think to move to a new region, you need like 10K or something like that. But in the meantime, let's see if we can link these 2 together without any power lines. Yeah, we didn't need a power pole at all. So whenever you do research, it's going to consume power, but you'll have a guy that'll go back there and crank it and refill it. So let's see what we can do here. We'll speed this up a little bit. This game's a little more slow and go than the other game. And let's see. Would be a good thing to craft. Solar still's pointless, it takes forever. Seaweed garden probably good. We definitely need the mooring point and the salvage boat eventually. I'll probably do those first. So let's unlock this. 1 minute and 40 seconds. And they should be almost done with that. They are done with that. Alright, it's time to move. So we can collect this seaweed. We'll continue to collect the plastic when we move. Need to get that seaweed so I can make some food. Alright. If you're checking out the stream, hit me with a follow. Say something in chat. be on here for, let's see what time it is. Ooh, time flies when you're having fun. Probably be on here for another 30 minutes maybe. Playing some Flotsam tonight. Tomorrow night I'm planning on streaming Police Simulator. I just downloaded it tonight. I'm gonna check it out a little bit after work tomorrow. Get the hang of it a little bit, and then jump on there and I may stream that one. Run around and tase some people. Ooh, that didn't give me much food. That's not good. Those waters. Let's go to craft 3. We'll craft 4 of those. And we need to move. Maybe there'll be some goodies here to have. Let's move this town. There's a shipwreck here too. I don't think I'll be able to hit both of those with one circle. I'm gonna try. Almost there. Power's building back up, and we're there. I guess they didn't like the stream. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and this will do it for this episode for YouTube. I'm gonna end this. I'm continuing live though.